Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, we're going to be exploring Class 8 Maths Chapter 13. Let's begin. The chapter name is Direct and Indirect Proportions. Now let's explore what direct proportion is. Let's take an example of x and y. Now, in direct proportion, if x increases, then y will increase too. And if x decreases, y will decrease too. Now they will happen in a ratio. Let's take an example, a better example for clear. So if you have time and distance. Now if a car traveled 10 minutes and covered 1 kilometer, traveled 20 minutes and covered 2 kilometers, traveled 30 minutes and covered 3 kilometers, then the ratio of distance and time is the same because 10 is constant. Meaning, if you do t by d, 10 by 1 is equal to 10, 20 by 2 is equal to 10, 30 by 3 is equal to 10, meaning 10 is constant. Now, the ratio is same. So, if you have t is to d, then it's going to be 10 is to 1. Okay? Now, we have got a little formula that we can take out of this, which is t by d, meaning time divided by distance, not d by t, it's going to be t by d is equal to k, which is a constant, meaning in this case it's going to be 10. Okay? Now, let's take a question to make this clearer. If you have 3 meters of cloth, and that is $30, how much will 9 meters be? So, let's take cloth. Let's take a little table. Now, if we have 30 meters, the price is going to be $30. If we have 9 meters, then how much is the price going to be? So we see that the cloth is increasing, meaning the price will also increase. Okay? That's our clue right there. But let's use our formula, meaning t by d is equal to k. So I have wrote cloth by price is equal to k, which is a constant. We can write k as 9 by p because they both are going to equal up to k. And if they both are equal to k, then they both are equal, right? So 3 by 300, not 300, 30, is equal to 9 by p. Now p is the price. Let's take p as the price, okay? So let's do cross multiplication so that we can get p on one side. So it's going to be 30 times 9, which is going to be, I'm just going to leave it like that because we are going to be simplifying it later. And 3 times p is 3p. Now let's add by 3 on both sides so that we can get rid of this 3 next to the p. So that will be p is equal to p is equal to 30 times 9 by 3. So if we can cross it out like this. This is 1, this is going to be 10, meaning p is equal to 90. Okay? So that's how we can figure out. Let's look at inverse proportion / indirect proportion. So we call it both of those names, okay? So in this, when one thing increases, the other won't decrease. So meaning it is the opposite of direct proportion, right? So let's take an example to make it clear. I want to give out 20 pencils out to children. Now, let's make a table for clear understanding. Now, if children is 20, there are 20 children, I will have to give 1 pencil to each because I only have 20 pencils. Now, if there are 10 children, then I will give out 2 pencils. 5, 4, 1, then 2. 1 and 20. So when the children are decreasing, the pencil is increasing. So when there were many children, meaning 20 children, and I only gave out 1 pencil. So very less pencils. And if I had only 1 child, then I gave out 20 meaning the pencil increased when the child decreased. Okay? A formula we can take out of this is C times P is equal to K. How? If you have children, meaning 20 times 1, because there are only one pencil, then it's going to be 20. Now 10 times 2 is 22. Then we've got 5 times 4 is equal to 20, not 30, 22. Meaning 20 is staying constant. So we have got C times P. Let's take a question for clear understanding. If a car is traveling at the speed of 60 kilometers per hour, it took 2 hours to reach its destination. How much time will it take if the car could travel at the speed of 80 kilometers per hour? So, I've drawn this table again. If the speed is increasing, then the time will decrease, because when you travel faster, your time is going to be less, right? So speed is increasing and time is decreasing. That's one clue. So at 60, you had 2 hours. The formula we can use here is C times P is equal to K. Now, 80 times, let's take T as time. 80 times T will also equal up to K. So meaning 60 times 2 is equal to 80 times K. Now if we want K to be on one side, we need to get rid of the 80. So it's going to come right under here, meaning by 8. So let's simplify this. 60 by 2 by, 60 times 2 by 80 is equal to T. Okay, now let's cross out the zeros. So it's equal to 12 by 8. We can simplify it by 4, so 2 and 3. So it's going to be T is equal to 3 by 2 R's. Now, if you don't want it to be in that type of fraction, which is improper fraction, I think, then you want to get it like this. Let's get it in mixed fraction. So 1:1 by 2 R's, meaning 1.5 hours. So it took that slow car, 1.5 hours. That's less than 2 hours, so it's inverse proportion. With that, we have finished this chapter. Hope you enjoyed, hope you learned something new, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and bye-bye.